can tell you from experience, although anecdotally, more times than not, I am wrong about which acquirer will prevail in process. And I do this, unfortunately, 7 days a week. And my clients are usually wrong about it too. It is extremely difficult to realize who's going to not only create the most value from a transaction, have the willingness and the capacity to pay that price for it. And so that's why I always lean on full process whenever I possibly can, because, again, I just can't assume that I'm smart enough to determine who's going to be able to do that. And secondly, even if I know who has the capacity and willingness to pay and can create the most value, how the hell do I get them to pay that? Because every penny that's extracted out of this value creation zone, it's a zero-sum game, right? So you create this value in a deal that the buyer's arguing that the buyer's creating, right? They're the ones writing the check. They're the ones that own the business post-closing. It's the buyer that has to make all the changes. So to them, it's value they create. We own that value. We should pay fair market value for it. That's not the way the world works, unfortunately, for buyers. They have to share that with the seller. Your goal as a seller is to extract as much of that value creation zone as possible out of the deal. And how you do that is find as many of the best possible acquirers as you possibly can and run them through a competitive process to extract as much of the value creation zone out of the deal as possible. I think one of the most important things for you as a business owner to take away from all of this is, number one, valuation is subjective. It's not objective. There's no one going rate or one price for your business. Buyers are ultimately the ones that are going to understand the value subjectively. There is very little that you as a seller could do to really influence that, right? And you should drop your assumptions at the door. Whenever you get into a sell-side scenario, you should not assume who can create the most value from the deal. And you should certainly not assume who has the most willingness to pay for it. You should use the process to determine that for you. And I can guarantee you, you guys do that, most of you will be surprised. What I hear most often from our clients here at Potomac is the extreme value in working with us years in advance of a sale. Not only do we help establish a fair market value in a range of investment values for the client, but we provide them a roadmap of everything they could possibly do in order to increase value and decrease risk in anticipation of a future sale. If you've got a sale on the horizon, whether it be 6 months from now or 5 years from now, we'd love to have a chat with you. Please use the contact form below in the description to reach out to us today. And feel free to share this masterclass series with somebody who you think might benefit from it. Again, I'm Giannamore. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you on the next one.